All right, babe, tell him the terrible thing that just happened.
It's 2 a.m.
On a work night.
The furnace literally just blew up.
Elias and I are going to head over to the house here soon. James is at work today, but Donald Duck and Uncle Darren are here. I think they're working more on the roof, on the wraparound porch, but I'm not sure. So we're going to go over and check out and see what they're doing. And then we are also going to maybe finish staining the front door. And Elias and I are going to work on some small stuff inside for James since it's so cold out. So, you ready to go over there? Me too. Here we go, guys. All right, so it's kind of hard to see because the sun is shining in this direction, but they got all of the roofing done here for the breezeway in that back corner. Obviously the front's done, so I think actually 100% of the roof on the wraparound porch is done. I'll go check it out. So I can't really get a good picture and video of the roof to the wraparound porch because I can't get to a vantage point where I'm higher than the porch for you to actually see it. So the only way that you can really tell it's done is by walking underneath the wraparound porch and seeing where the roof is above you. So it's all there. Roof here. Under there is the breezeway. There's the garage. This back corner's done now. And then everything back over here is done too. The video does not do a good job of truly showing how big this back area is, but it's a really big Three Seasons room. I really like it. And our big posts. Elias, what did you find? Ice, yeah. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna work on finish staining the outside of the door. As you can see, the top part there is not done. So I'm gonna try to get that finished today. This part isn't done either. I gotta add just a little bit more to make that part a little bit darker. So if I have time, I might try to do that today. But anyway, working on the door again. Good boy, Levi. Oh. Today, I am thankful for this guy right here.
Yeah.
Donald Duck. Because last night, our heater went out. We were sleeping, and I woke up because I heard, and I was like, oh my gosh, James, something's wrong. And it was the furnace. The furnace was like rattling like crazy, and all of a sudden it went, and it was done. And then it never kicked on again for the rest of the night. It was like below 10 degrees last night, and the only thing we had was this tiny little heater right here that we always use, which kept the camper between 40 and 50 degrees throughout the night, so it was cold. So I had to get up and constantly keep checking on the boys to make sure that the blankets were on them, because when they sleep, they waller and kick them off. But anyway, they slept okay. I didn't sleep too well. I know James didn't either, but oh well. But here we are, the amazing Donald Duck, fixing our furnace for us.
We'll see about that.
We found the culprit. Donald Duck, who did it? Don't pick it up!
He's the one that did it.
The dead mouse.
He's the culprit behind the whole 9 yards.
James is home from work.
Every one of them's gone. Look at that.
So what happened? What happened to it?
See all these fan blades?
Yeah.
Oh, it came all the way back this way, huh?
Yeah, they stuck all the way around this motor to keep the motor cool. Every one of them broke off. There was a mouse nest, and your little buddy was in there. Your little friend that you have come to know and love.
Oh gosh. Good morning, babe. What's today?
Morning inspection day.
Which inspection is it?
Building inspector.
Building inspector. Wish us luck, everyone. So I have some extremely exciting news. So Elias and I were outside over here at the camper doing chores and stuff while James was over at the house with the building inspector, and he came back to get his harness to work on the roof because we passed our building inspection. Now there's a few small modifications we have to make on the house, which James will explain later, and we're having some issues with the HVAC, which is something we contracted out to save time. So I'll let James explain all of those details later. James is up working on the roof. You can see him there. Okay, so Donnie is in here in the house, way up there, in the trusses and the rafters, and he's got that white piece of pipe. So now I'm on the second floor.
Let's see here.
And James is screwing the roof to those metal or to those wooden blocks so that we can attach the pipe, and this is a vent pipe.
I'm holding the board so James does not fall.
Good job. So there you have it. You got James up top on the roof and Darren below him. And James is putting that vent pipe out of the roof. James is tied off. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rope going from him to the front of the house. And so if he were to slip and fall, he wouldn't actually fall off the roof. While the boys are working on the house, Elias and I are walking around back here, just exploring the back part of the farm. He likes coming back here because there's this little tiny pond that we call the frog pond, but really what we do is we drive our quads through it. But anyway, he likes coming back here and throwing rocks in it, so I'll show you guys what he does. It's pretty cute. Here's the field.
Mommy,
What?
come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Let's go. There's James's turkey blind, where he turkey hunts.
Mommy, you think I could hold this big stick in there?
Yeah,
You think?
yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Come on, don't break that.
Okay,
Come on.
throw it in. Nice. Good job, buddy. All right, so now where James is over here putting in another vent. One of those is a sewer vent, and one of them is an exhaust vent. I'm gonna go up on the roof so I can get a better vantage point of what James is doing up there. Some people have asked us about the type of screws that we put up here. This is them. So they have like this ring on them, and then when you screw them into the actual metal roofing, that rubber ring seals it so that it's waterproof. This is the back of the roof. This is over the 3-season room. And then this is obviously the chimney in the house here. That's that stupid cricket thing we had to make to divert the water off the chimney. That took forever. But then here's the wraparound porch. Looks beautiful. And there's the garage. It really looks good. And that is the breezeway. This is the view from the roof. It is beautiful. And this is Donnie on the second floor getting that vent pipe out. And you can see the pipes running in the ceiling here that James put in. We are experimenting with ice today and learning how it shatters.
What, Mom? What?
I'm watching. Wow! Good job. Hello. Look at all the people behind me. It is lunchtime. It's a Saturday. We've got a lot of people here helping us on the house today. My dad is here from Ohio. He drove down again, and then we got Uncle Darren here. Uncle B came to help, and then obviously James is here, and then me and the boys. So my dad is weird and doesn't want to eat lunch when he has work to do. So whenever he comes here to help, he always skips lunch. So we're all eating lunch while he's still over at the house working. But anyway, we're getting a lot done, and we're eating lunch. I'll show you what I made. Lunch of champions is a million hot ham and cheeses, mac and cheese for the boys, and some chicken noodle soup. My dad is finally eating lunch. Here he is. Eli's sitting with Papa. Hi, Uncle Darren. You look very studious with your glasses on.
Well, that's because I can't see nothing.
What are you working on?
I am doing the grounds on the electric.
Doing the grounds on the electric.
So that our electrical inspector will pass us.
Good idea. James, show me what you've done with all the outlets.
Well, they've done most of it.
Nice.
I've done other things, but we pulled grounds out.
You pulled
'Cause for the-
grounds out. That's what that copper is?
Yes, for the rough-in inspection, I found out that we have to tie in all grounds together. So these are your grounds. We'll end up tying them together. I got to find some wire nuts for that. But right now, we're going to go out and label a panel.
And Uncle B is way up on the roof, wiring in fixtures. Good job, Uncle B.
Hey, Brad.
I found the orange one.
Hey, don't step in the middle of them 2x4s.
It might be up there.
Yeah, you'll bust right through them.
Now I'm going over into the garage with James because I'm going to label some wires for him. Okay, what am I doing?
You're going to label what I tell you. You're going to write down basically what these are.
Okay, what is the first outlet title?
It's going to be called East PRs.
East PRs.
PR is plug receptacle. That's it.
Oh.
There's only 3 breakers in this one. That takes care of this sub panel.
You called me all the way out here to write down 3 things.
My handwriting's terrible,
Ta-da.
so.
Mine isn't the greatest either because this marker wasn't working well, but that's right. Uncle B is stripping wires for us.
Stripping's one thing I'm good at.
Just got done labeling all of the panel.
Here you go.
So this is the back of the house here. My dad put all of that metal meshing on for us. He still has a little bit to do up there at the top, but it looks great. So this is where all the stone's gonna be. So my dad is putting up the metal meshing. Elias is putting that ramp we built in. Is that fun, Eli?
Yeah.
Good, I'm glad you like it. Gosh dang it. Ooh, nice little cut. My dad also got the front done. We had to add a little bit more up here to make it 3 feet. So the stone will go up 3 feet on the front of the house. So he got that done too. And just like that, it's done. Dad, you did a good job.
Thank you, Weiss.
I'd fire you, but I don't think you can fire free labor.
I was only able to do it because of the ham and grilled cheese sandwich.
All right, babe, so update us on how the building inspection went.
Well, we failed. So
Don't say it so
we didn't know
negatively.
no, I'm just kidding. We didn't fail. We had a few minor things. We had to put a few more bolts in the seal plate around the garage. We had to
Band-Aid.
put a few more nails in the structural corners. Had no idea there was a specific amount of nails that went in those. And then we had to put double studs underneath the double trusses, which we knew, we just completely forgot about. Probably the biggest thing was the windows next to the fireplace. They're within 18 inches of the ground. Those windows have to be tempered glass.
So we have to switch those out.
So we'll have to switch out those windows there, which isn't terrible big deal, but we have to order them and that'll take some time. But that just has to be corrected before the final. So technically, he did mention the HVAC needed to be completely roughed in. So we're waiting on our contractor to do that, and then he's going to get an HVAC inspection. Once we get that, we're going to insulate. So we got our electrical inspection today.
No.
Are you nervous about the electrical
No.
inspection?
Very.
No.
Tell us about the electrical inspectors.
No.
They're terrible.
Are they nice?
They're very strict, so I guess it's a good thing so our house don't burn down, but I don't want him to nitpick on the small stuff.
All right, babe, give us the good news.
Passed my electrical inspection.
Yeah.
Not one flaw. Was 100% accurate all the way through. The first house I've ever wired up, so he was going through asking me questions about circuits, you know, what's this on, what's this going on, you know, this and that. Very excited. I got my service and my roughing inspection done. So now that this phase is complete, he's going to release the service to Owen Electric, and they're actually going to go ahead and hook up my meter.
For real?
It's a good thing. Because now that he's able to do that, we can actually get power to different things in the house, different lighting. Also, my HVAC guy could use that power so we can actually have heat so we can do work in there this winter.
Quit being so humble. Say I'm awesome.
I ain't awesome. I had to rely on information off of Google. Guys at work, I didn't know all this, but it can be done. Ask around, you know.
You're too humble. Good job, babe. I'm really proud of you. So we just got all the parts in for the furnace and the camper, and James is working on fixing it now. This is the part that broke up, and see all these little blades? When the mouse got in there, made a mouse nest, and when it turned on, it broke off 100% of those blades. There were none of those left. So that's the new piece that we had to buy. What's this called?
That's just some sort of fan blade.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Look.